All right, buddy. Here's to episode 9.
Episode 9.
And we are officially entering the holiday Christmas season.
Happy holidays to you, bud.
To you, buddy.
What do you look forward to most during the holidays?
I think I look forward to seeing family and friends. It's such a joyous time.
Sure.
My favorite uncle is always there on Christmas. Uncle Jimmy. My Uncle Jimmy was a bit of a puppeteer. So he would have this flesh-colored puppet that would sit on his lap, right? And it had these hairy round feet. And we'd play this game. The point of it was to make the puppet's brains pop out. It was kind of tough to do sometimes. I would have to tickle the round hairy feet and then grab the puppet's neck. And I would twist and turn. And he was like, "Don't you dare spit in that puppet's face." And then I, of course, spit in the puppet's face, right? So that would make it a little bit easier to grab onto the fucking neck of the puppet. The puppet's head would explode, but he'd be like, "Your mother's gonna kill you if those brains get everywhere." So, of course, I didn't want the brains to get everywhere because make a mess. So
Your mom would be furious.
Oh, she'd be livid. Anyways, so I don't know why she'd be so mad if it's out in the shed in the back. But anyway, so
Sure.
I would put my mouth over the puppet's top of the puppet's head where the brains would come out. It was funny. So if I could do it within 30 seconds, I would get an extra roll at the dinner table.
Sure.
So... Oh my God.
What's the matter?
I just realized something. He's not my uncle. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm still looking forward to seeing him. He's pretty cool. Oh.
This is the cheese challenge where you throw cheese on a crying child. And
Does it have to be specifically a crying child, or after you throw the cheese?
Watch.
Oh, it stops them.
It stops them
crying.
somehow from crying.
That's so weird because I always thought a good smack would do it, but just a piece of cheese?
Although I imagine if I was very upset and somebody threw a piece of cheese at me and it stuck to my face, I would also stop whatever I was doing because I would be very confused.
Yeah, that's what's stopping him, the confusion.
That kind of looks like you.
I don't have blue eyes or a piece of cheese on my head. That kid I could tell I wouldn't like, that last baby.
Sure.
You could just tell he was annoying.
I wonder if this is, again, viral marketing put out by
Velveeta.
Big Cheese. Right?
Yeah, that could be.
Like they had a meeting and they said, cheese sales have been slow. What can we do to get our cheese numbers up? Let's have a viral TikTok challenge.
Yeah, and they're probably in some kind of conference, and like Frank probably stood up and was like, "Now hear me out. You know, people love cheese and so do babies.
People love cheese. People love babies.
Now if you put them two together, what do you got? You got yourself a viral video. Let me demonstrate." And then the guy probably got up and threw a piece of cheese at the boss's baby. And he's like, "Holy shit, Frank. You're incredible." Oh my God.
It's cute.
Ice. I knew that was coming.
The sound that it makes and the way that she hits the ice, it's brutal. What do you think happened? Concussion?
I'd say she's paraplegic. Why would she be a paraplegic if she's only one person?
All right. Settle down.
Well, she definitely thought. So she got into Cannonball stance.
Sure.
So she thought she was gonna go right through that
Correct.
ice.
Exactly.
Which would also be dangerous because of all the jagged ice. I would have thought that it would.
Does her head actually hit? Let's watch it carefully, just for that. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It actually makes a second sound. Her
She
head
was probably
definitely
concussed.
hits. One final time.
Jesus.
You had a checkup the other day, if I'm not mistaken.
I did.
How did that go? Tell me about that.
Not great. So it turns out I'm a giant fat piece of shit, according to my doctor.
Well, yeah, you don't need to be a medical professional to be able to deduce that. Please continue.
I'd like to take a deduce on your chest, which ironically would make you weigh a couple more pounds. But yeah, it turns out I've now met the 200-pound mark.
Really?
Yeah. Probably people out there are like, what's the big deal? I weigh 200 pounds. Well, are you 5'6"? I'm going to guess you're not. Yeah, I'm a portly little fuck.
You're my little chubby dum-dum.
I certainly am. Actually,
What is your course of action?
So my course of action, I'm going to go the whole spiraling out of control into a very serious depression and just eat my pain away.
Sure. I heard that's a good strategy.
And it's not only a good one, that's the one he recommended for me.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, you've crossed this threshold. There's no going back now.
He didn't say that exactly. What he said was, if I remember correctly, I said, so what should I do? And he turned to me with 100% straight face and he goes, have you ever thought about killing yourself? Not until then had I ever thought about it, but it kind of made more sense. Do you know how much easier it is to kill myself than to lose 40 pounds? Although I could just cut off one of my arms.
If you were going to do it, how would you do it?
If I was going to kill myself.
Yes.
So what I would probably do, and I've thought about this a little bit, I would probably get a job with a landscaping company, and then I would offer to run the wood chipper. So when everybody went on break, what I would probably do is feed myself feet first into the wood chipper. I want to feel the pain of dying.
Sure.
I don't want to just off it. I really want to, because you got to think about it. You're never going to feel that again.
Right. That's
So
the
it's-
one time in your life that you'll experience death.
Yeah, it's like on my bucket list. I want to
Sure.
know what it feels like to go through a wood chipper. How else are you going to do it? You can't go head first.
That would be over way too quickly.
Yeah, way too quickly. It'd almost be over instantly.
Sure.
Unless you went through it and then every tiny piece of you was still alive, which that'd be not good.
That would be not good.
That would be not good. No, but I think that we could document my descent into madness.
Sure.
I think it's
Like
all the-
Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now.
Yes. Oh, that was a great movie.
You really get distracted there.
I did. I'm gay. I really am.
Is that what the doctor said?
He did say I was gay. Especially the trans porn, that really confuses me.
Sure.
I'm like jerking off. Suddenly I see a set of balls underneath the asshole. And I'm like, what the fuck? I know, stop. But